I'm good. Let's go.
All right. So, Donna, most people, when they say, like, how do I structure a high ticket offer, they just slap a bunch of crap together and they put a price on it. They say, I'm good, let's go.
That is exactly, or my favorite is yes, they do that. And then, especially if they're in a service based industry, they start thinking, how much done for you can I include in this?
Yep.
How many hours can I actually put my fingers on the keyboard?
Right, right. Yeah.
Um, they go, uh, they go deep into they go into the depths of, I have to kind of be enslaved to the
Mm-hmm.
client, and they start trading dollars for hours. So
Yeah.
they actually go backwards
Right.
rather than going forwards. That's what
Right.
they really do. So yeah, you don't want to do that when you're structuring your high ticket offer.
Yeah. So where do you start then? If you're structuring your high ticket offer suite, where's the first place to start?
So I think first is in recognition of one of knowing, um, when you look at a high ticket offer, what you're actually looking at. So your signature offer actually is broken up into three different areas. Your
Okay.
signature offer is a high ticket offer, a mid-level offer, and a low ticket offer. It's all the same offer. And I use the example of the basketball shoes. It's all the same shoe. You have your regular $150 shoe. You have your limited time shoe, same shoe, but limited time because it has limited color or limit or maybe a signature on it or something like that. And then you have your high ticket shoe. Again, same shoe, but this shoe has the signature of a player. It is done in a custom color that's just for you. It's a bespoke to you, right? All the same shoe, all the same Air Jordan, right? There's a
Right.
$150 Air Jordan, there is the $300 Air Jordan, and there's a $1,500 Air Jordan. Same Air Jordan, but it's a different experience.
Right.
So when we look at pricing out something in regards to services, because you don't have a shoe, unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
what
Right.
we do is we start at the top. We
Right.
start with the high ticket offer.
Start with signature.
They're all signature. Remember, this is
Okay.
our signature offer. It's broken up into low, medium, and high.
Oh, okay.
Low
I got
ticket
you.
buyer, a medium ticket buyer, high ticket buyer. Another way to think about signature is looking at like a Neiman Marcus or a Saks. Their their signature offer is that they offer exclusive clothing,
Mm-hmm.
right? Their low ticket are people who only come in there to buy things on sale. Their
Mm.
mid ticket are people who are just coming in to buy anything that they can off the rack. And their premium is people, they're buying stuff, but what they're doing is they're getting first look, they're going into the back, they have a private concierge, there's a different level of experience.
Yep.
Same exact service across the board. What happens is the different levels of access,
Right.
right?
Okay.
So when we look at that, we want to look at, hold on, I'm just gonna make sure I'm putting my phone on do not disturb real quick because I just saw a message come in. Okay.
Oh,
Someone's gonna call me and I'm like, no, don't do that, I'm recording. So anyway, let's talk about this. So when someone is structuring their offer, we generally suggest to start at their highest ticket of that offer. I'm gonna say it one more time. It's what you offer, but now I'm saying, so if you're saying I can help a person, I can help a person um, accelerate their revenues and scale their profits, right? So I can help them make more money fast and keep more of it in their bank account. That's what
hmm.
accelerating your revenue and scaling your profit means. So when I say that, I can help someone doing that, whether they come in at my low ticket offer, my mid ticket signature, or my high ticket signature. So let's start with the high ticket signature. When I look at the high ticket, they come in and they're like, they get unlimited access. We call it common sense calendaring. They get unlimited access to me, you, and Chanel.
Yep.
So they have our cell phone numbers. They can call us. They can jump on our calendars in case of emergency, right? They have unlimited common sense calendaring, right? So basically, they have our brain on rent. They have me as their fractional chief executive officer. They have Chanel as their fractional chief marketing officer. Have you as their mindset coach. We're
Mhm.
basically that executive team for them, right?
Right.
So they have access to us in a common sense, unlimited way. Then beyond that, right, when we have education, they get the education that everybody else gets, but then they get to go first with their questions. They
Yep.
get, right, they get to go first with their questions. They get private coaching. They get recognized first. They're always put up a little bit in front of everything else. When they go to our experiences, those experiences are included, right? So they don't pay the all inclusive fees. We pay that for them. All they have to do is really buy their plane ticket. They get they get first choice of the room that they want to stay in, right? So they have a different level of experience. And
Right.
then beyond that, again, because they have our brain and our skills on rent, they're, they can go, okay, Don, I want you to come to my event and I want you to help me close it and sell at that event. They might go, okay, Chanel, I really need you to look at my social media and help me put up a social media plan. We're doing press releases. We have press releases that actually get done for them 4 times a year. Notice how our done for you is limited, but the access to us is high.
Right. Yeah. It's like for negotiations, contracts,
Hmm.
things like that, where they need access to you because it's going to be the difference in thousands of dollars. Yeah.
Right, coaching their sales team, having
Yep.
their, showing up to their events and being keynote speakers or breakout speakers or whatever. Like all of that is included.
Yep.
When you go, so that is our signature premium offer, right? When our ultra high ticket is actually once we've worked with them for a little bit and then we see that their services are a good fit for our clients as well, then we'll actually include their services. We don't do that with any other level. So now, so that client, I am helping them accelerate, structure their offers, accelerate their revenue, scale their profits, show them how to make more offers, be able to close from the stage, close business in every situation possible, and
Mhm.
increase their conversions. Highest ticket. Guess what? At the mid ticket, I help them accelerate their revenue. I help them
Mhm.
scale their profits, right? I show them how to close from a platform. But here's the difference: they don't have me, they don't have my cell phone number. They get to meet with me twice a month, you and Chanel, right? Me and Chanel twice a month, they get to meet with you once a month,
Yep.
right? So they get to meet with us, they get that. So the access is different. They don't
Right.
have a higher level of access. They don't get behind the scenes that the premium, that ultra high ticket or the high ticket client does. They get what everybody else gets, right? They don't get to come to the mansion early, a day early. They get to come to the mansion when everybody else comes to the mansion, right? They don't get behind the scenes to see how we do it, how we sell it, how we structure the offers. They don't get that, right? We don't sit and look at their contracts and review their contracts for them or even help rewrite portions of them. We don't negotiate their contracts for them. We
Mhm.
don't get on their stages and sell for them. We'll teach them how to sell, but we're not going to do it,
Right.
right? We're not coaching their team. We're not coaching their team. We're coaching someone's team on the ultra high ticket level, on the high ticket offer level, right? So that's the difference between our high ticket buyer, which is fireproof, versus our non high ticket buyer, which is the one right in the middle. Then when we go and look at the bottom one, firepower. So we have firepower, fireworks, and fireproof. So fireproof being the high ticket buyer.
Mhm.
Fire Fireworks meaning our insiders. It's 80% of our clients. But now let's go down to firepower. Firepower, guess what we do for them? We help them revenue accelerate their revenue and scale their profits.
I'm noticing a theme here.
Are you noticing the theme? Right? Like,
The common denominator.
yeah, we help them do the same thing. The difference is on that lower ticket offer, we do not work with them individually.
Yep.
They have access to all of the educational material and all of our live group experiences. So I don't want people to think, oh, they're coming there watching videos. No, no, no.
No.
They're definitely no. We're not that you can watch videos. That's not what we pitch at
Right.
all.
We got a lot of them to
We
watch.
have a lot of videos. I'm always impressed when people watch. I'm like, you watched that? Really? Was it good? Yeah, you took notes. No way. What did I say? Like, Right. I mean, the content is good. I'm just
Right.
not a video watcher myself, so I don't sit and pretend that I want other people to do something that I myself don't enjoy. But no, there are people who do it, and then they're like, "Oh my god, I got so much value out of it. Why don't you make every?" I'm like, "We don't make anyone do anything." So, but in our firepower level, they still are going to learn how to accelerate their revenue and scale their profits, right? They just don't have access to me, Chanel, or you personally, right? So
Yep.
notice how we're doing the same thing for all three. It's just the depth of which we do it for clients is different. That's the difference between a high ticket offer and a non high ticket offer. It's the depths of access and experience.
Yeah, this is really good because I think what most people do, and tell me if I'm wrong, but it seems like they've got one offer right now,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden they think, oh, I want to do high ticket. And then they just try to add a bunch of crap to it. And just to come up with something, and like you
Yeah,
said, more done for you, or how can I put more time? Or
pour
it's
more
almost like
stuff.
they want to just put more stuff in it to justify putting a higher price on it.
Sometimes they put a lot more fluff and filler in it too, which is highly insulting to a high ticket buyer.
Right.
They put a like, and I've seen them. I've seen people who sell $100,000, $250,000 offers, and where I would be their client, and I've looked at that offer, and I literally take a red pen and I scratch through all the stuff that I know is fluff and filler.
Hmm.
Like
Okay.
it's not even a part. And what I mean by that is this: it's not a part of their currently structured offers. In
Mm,
other words, they're not selling it to their low ticket off buyers. They're not selling it to their mid ticket buyers.
yep.
They literally put it on their high ticket, and it is of zero value to their high ticket people.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So they added it, but it's actually it's of zero value. I
Right.
see it all the time.
Okay. So if I'm structuring my offer and I'm trying to figure out like what's fluff and filler versus what's not, is the best question to ask what's going to enhance the experience
Yes.
for my high ticket client?
Exactly. So when we look at it, the difference between your high ticket offer and your non-high ticket offer. So think about this. So first of all, your offers in general, all three across the board, need to have these three elements at a minimum. For us as coaches, we call it experiences, right? And those experiences are for us is any type of interaction that we have in a live environment with a client.
Mm-hmm.
Then beyond experiences, we have education. So any type of content that we'll be sharing with that client, we generally say in a live environment because for us, extras is any time that you're not going to be interacting with us directly,
Mm. Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
So we have our live environment, which is going to be business advisory and the experiences associated with that. Then our education is still going to be live, but it's going to be more on an educational perspective with business advisory sprinkled in and likely in a group environment. And then extras. Extras, quite honestly, could be you went and watched videos from our live environment, from our live thing. It doesn't mean you're getting less value, right? But you are not watching it live, so you don't have the benefit of the Q&A. It could be that it could be templates that we have. For example, how do you properly structure a proposal and an offer that upsells itself? We have templates for that. We have videos for that. Um, so it could be all those extras that have nothing to do with actually interacting with us live individually or in a group perspective.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that reminds me of that one that you did, and I can't remember if it was maybe pricing and
Mhm.
negotiations or something, and that's what everyone needed at that time. You're like, hey, let's jump on, let's do
Right.
this. And so some people were able to jump on and they were actually able to experience it live. Some people had a conflict time-wise, and so we recorded it and they had access to it
Yeah.
later. So
And
that was
that's
really cool.
and that's one of the bigger differences, right? Because so that's a really good example. So we did this, I don't know, I think we were just having a live Q&A and people
Mhm.
were asking about negotiations and deal structure.
Mhm.
They're like, "How do you do that? How do you do that?" And I'm like, "Okay, obviously we can't do it right now in the live Q&A because it's a full-fledged 90-minute masterclass. So what I'll do is I'll set up a masterclass for 24 hours. Every single one of the levels got that. Low, medium, and high all got that exact same content. It wasn't that, oh, these are only for my high ticket people. No, from an educational perspective, they all got it.
Right.
However, my high ticket buyers were then able to say, hey, I really need you to come and show me specifically how to use this because I don't know how to use this, right? My mid-ticket buyers were able to go and use one of their coaching calls if they wanted specific help, right? My lower ticket buyers, they watched the videos and dropped questions in the DMs.
Yeah.
But they all got that content. It's how they experienced the content that was different.
Right. Yeah. It's the experience.
So when people are structuring their offers, one thing they want to really make sure that they're doing is that they are looking how to structure a high, a medium, and a low ticket offer and understand that they all still get service. It's the depth of the level of that service. Someone is not silly or stupid or inebriated or crazy because they want a high ticket offer. They want a higher ticket experience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. One, I love how you started with that high and then really the mid and that lower ticket. It's just subsets of that.
Right. And when I'm structuring, what I do is I always structure my high ticket first.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I'm heavy on the experience part. Then from there, I structure my low ticket, removing almost all the experiential pieces. And then I do my mid ticket.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And then, of course, we use a very specific pricing strategy, which we can't go over in detail here. But we use a very specific pricing strategy to ensure that we're not PUFLA pricing. We're not just pulling it out of the air.
Not
air.
Fresh air.
Yeah, we're not.
Something else from behind.
Yeah, it's coming from behind. All right. Right. And so those are the things that we really look for in regards to making sure that you're structuring a really good offer. Right. And so hopefully that answers the question about structuring an offer. You don't have to be crazy to want to have a high ticket offer. In fact, having a high ticket and a low ticket offer to go with your mid ticket offer. Because what normally people do is they have a single offer and then all they do is they start to bastardize it by just like, I'm going to add a little a la carte here and a little a la carte there. And now you got these 20 different offers and it just doesn't work when you really just need to have these 3 offers. And yes, people will call me and go, well, I don't want that part. Well, then don't use it. It's in the offer, right? Just because it's on the menu doesn't mean you have to eat it. How many times does bread come to your table and you push it aside? You still paid for the damn bread, right? It's an option if you want it. So you don't have to bespoke everything. You literally can say, this is what the offer looks like. Yeah. And just leave it there, right? You don't have to a la carte your offers because that's very hard to keep up with. It's very time consuming. It's very difficult. You're making 1,000 pricing links. It's kind of gross. And then people start comparing.
Yeah. And then they try to commoditize you, right?
And then they try to commoditize you because now you did this for them and not for me, right? So listen, if people really want to know how to structure their offers, if they're really interested, all they got to do is show up to salessuperstar.net. If you go to salessuperstar.net, we have one coming up May 16th at 6:15 p.m. Check it out. Yes, that's going to be Thursday coming up. Check out salessuperstar.net. Get into the masterclass. It is into the Sales Academy. It lasts for 6 weeks. There is a 21-day challenge in it. It is hands-on with your offer, your client attraction, and your sales. Because we actually want you to make the money from the event before the event is over. It's critical that you make your money back. That's our big claim to fame.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it's a lot of fun too. People really get into it.
It's so much fun. I have fun in it. I'm like, what? A competition?
Oh, I do too.
We're on teams?
Yeah.
We're going to wipe the floor with Team Tough.
Might be just a little bit of crap talking.
There might be an ever so slight amount. I never knew how competitive our clients were until we put on that challenge. And all of a sudden I saw people, I was like,
Donna, there were some people I was like, who the hell are you?
Like, Pastor, are you talking shit, Pastor? I feel like, is the minister talking shit? The minister is talking shit, everyone. Right? Like, and I'm like, oh my God. It was so good.
Oh, it was so fun. People were
So
just coming
good.
out of their
They
shells,
were
and
coming,
it
but you
was
know what?
so
They
much fun.
made money. They made
They
so much
did.
money. It was great.
Yeah.
It was
Those are the best calls, is when they're posting and when they're calling you up and texting you up and all the emojis, and it's like, I did it.
right. I crushed it. I made money, and they didn't know it hit them, and I bat signaled the hell out of them. You're probably
Yep.
going, "What that is?" Come to the salessuperstar.net. You'll find out. All right, Doug. I'll talk to you later.